What is poppin', fam? Spanik here, coach of your Alabama Crimson Surf, and this is the WNBA Week 7 game against No Jons and the Chicago Cubchoos. Now, he currently leads my division. He currently leads our division with a 5-1 record going into this game. Or 5-1, 5-1 record going into this game. Yeah, because this is Week 7, so he would play 6 games before the 7th game of the season. So he's 5-1 going into this one. Currently has the best record in conference and consistently number 1 in power rankings. So I did not have the greatest of hopes going into this game, but I felt I had the team matchup on his team, and I thought I could pull out a W with some of my big transactions that I made. Last week was the trade deadline, and I made not really a big trade, but a solid trade with the Seattle Slow Kings. We have departed ways with hard body. I think I said this transaction in my last WNBA video. I may have. I'm not sure though. But anyway, we traded Reuniclus and Skunk Tank to the Soul Kings, and we got back one of our big prime performers from season 1. A big reason that we won the championship in season 1, Porygon 2, back on the team, and here for our game against the Cubchoos. And we've acquired Quillfish. An interesting grab by me. Quillfish I threw in there just to make the points work out. But Quillfish is actually not too bad of a mon. It gives me another hazard setter. Water Poison's a solid defensive typing. It's an Intimidate user. I mean, the move pool's not the greatest, but it's mostly a defensive mon. I do not have two bulky waters between this and Vaporeon. In fact, I do bring both to this game. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll take it. I like the balance. My preferred playstyle is bulky offense, but I could do balance. I could do balance fine as well. So yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be our. That's it. So that's it for the transaction I made. That's it for the transactions for WNBA. Also, I will be also in the GPL, aka the GBA Mod League. I will be debuting a second franchise, the Reno Acerola. Essentially, eventually the Reno Acerola are going to be a minor league team to the Crimson Surf. It's going to be like the team I use in leagues where I like to try new things out. Hence why it's going to be a minor league team. It's not a representation of leagues I'm not trying in, just where I'm trying new stuff out. Like in the GPL, I've never used. What have I wanted to try out Oricorio. It was a mon I always wanted to use. Could be interesting with the type shifts. Never used Aromatisse before. Never used Mega Slobo either. I've got blown back by that thing so many times. So yeah, essentially it's gonna be like I don't want to say minor league because that kind of is deterrent to the league. It makes it show that I now have a franchise where they know I'm not going to be trying my best in, which is not true at all. But the team is based off a minor league team. It's based off the Reno Aces, which are the AAA affiliate for the Arizona Diamondbacks in real life. So, they are based off a minor league team, so that's why I refer to it as the minor league team for the Crimson Surf. But really only in GPL will we repping the Acerola for now. Probably, maybe in other leagues I rep the Acerola, leagues I want to try new stuff in. But for all my main leagues, I'm going to be staying as the Crimson Surf. So that's that. So from now on in GPL, you'll be seeing Reno Acerola instead of Alabama Crimson Surf there. So that's that. Then PBA. I'm recording this on Sunday. I still haven't had my Week 2 PBA battle yet. I was hoping to have my Week 2 PBA battle before I recorded this, but unfortunately, I haven't had it yet. So I can at least say my Week 1, how my Week 1 game went. We versed Leo and the Chicago Cobalions, and we ended up winning 2-0 on hacks. His Hitmonlee missed a high jump kick and it killed itself. His Hitmonlee straight up won. Swept my team completely. I had nothing. He brought a Licky that I had nothing for. So hold on. I didn't even show my PBA team. I should show my team for PBA. Yeah, I keep everything in Google Sheets. There, Neo PBA, that's the doc for it. And yeah, I should be showing my team for PBA. Wasn't ready for this little unprofessionalism here, but so be it. It is what it is. I gotta scroll over to my team page. Where's my team page? There it is. ACS. I'll be the Crimson. I'm the Crimson Surf in PBA as well. Here it is. For PBA is Chiron Black, Alola Marowak, Florges, Needle Queen, Hitmontop, Regular Manectric, Archeops, Skarmory, Shaman, Slowbro, and Lipard. Transactions in PBA are weird. They only are weeks 1, 5, and 9. And I'll be making a transaction come week 5. You'll see. I'll announce it when it's official. In week 5, I don't want to announce a pending transaction now. I like to announce transactions when they actually happen. So I'll be announcing that transaction come week 5 in PBA. So essentially, we played Leo and his Chicago Cubchoos, who actually was the runner-up apparently in PBA Season 4, and we won 2-0 on hacks. If his Hitmonlee didn't miss that high jump kick, it clean swept the rest of my team. I had Skarm, Archeops, and what was I last? I think I had Manectric left. It was either Manectric or Kyurem. I think it was Manectric. Yes, no, it was Kyurem. It was Kyurem, because I know Kyurem got the last kill on the Licky. So yeah, that happened. His Licky walled my entire team, essentially. 55 turns of just straight Licky Ferrothorn stalling me until my Archeops decided to break through everything. And then he decided to set up a Hitmonlee and miss a high jump kick. Unfortunately, it had to come to hacks, but well, that's the game we play. And I've lost my fair share of games on hacks as well. So yeah, back to the WNBA. There's my updates for the week. So now back to the WNBA and this game against No Jons. So the team he could possibly bring goes Rachi, Megatoys, Kartana, Togekiss, Entei, Beware, Haxorus, Umbreon, Gligar, Electros, and Trevenant. And sort of a brief rundown of the team I'm bringing. Quillfish is Quillfish with Max Fizz Def. This is the Kartana answer with Scald, Toxic, HP Fire, and Aqua Jet. I actually was able to... Kartana is so bad on the Spidef side. I was actually able to EV my Quillfish to OHKO it with HP Fire from full. You need... I know the exact number too. You need 148 special attack to be able to OHKO Kartana from full with HP Fire. Assuming he doesn't run any Spidef investment nor HP investment, you need 148 special attack to OHKO from full. Learn that in prep. I have 2 Mons on here with that HP Fire strat. And spoiler alert, one ends up working. Will be Quillfish or my other one. So I have standard Diancie here with Calm Mind, with Rocks, Moonblast. It was Rocks, Moonblast, Earth Power, and I think HP Fire. I was assigned between HP Fire and Diamond Storm. I was thinking about Diamond Storm for his Togekiss, but he didn't bring the Togekiss, so I was kind of relieved then. But I wanted Rocks because my spoiler alert, also my Donphan does not have Rocks. So I kind of wanted Rocks, but I didn't bring it on Donphan. So I didn't know what fourth move to run Diancie, so I decided to run Rocks on it. Figured Rocks would be better off than Diamond Storm. Next mod, just bulky Vaporeon. This was mainly for his Blastoise. Because I ran Max Fizz Def because I could wall his physical defense. I could wall Jirachi and Mega Blastoise at the same time. Because I think his hardest hitting move on me would be Aura Sphere, and it did like 38 max with my spread. And I'm running Max Fizz Def with no special defense investment at all. Ice Beam, Scald, Wrist Checked was the set. I kind of regret it. I should have put Toxic instead of Ice Beam. But whatever, it's fine. No reason to cry over spilled milk. I should have ran Toxic, because then if I ran Toxic on this, I would have been able to 1v1 Blastoise. Should have come down to it. Should have come down to a 1v1 between Vape and Blastoise. I could have 1v1'd. But it's all right though. It's all right. If I didn't run, because without toxic, he could actually 1v1 me because I can't hit it super effectively or neutrally. But whatever, we'll see what happens. Weavile is just a standard offensive set. Well, I think I had low. I don't remember Weavile set. It was a big knockoff Ice Crash, Ice Shard, and either Low Kick or Poison Jab. I'm pretty sure it was Poison Jab for Togekiss. Why would I run why would I run Poison Jab for Togekiss? I have Ice Crash. It was either Low Kick or Poison Jab. Maybe Low Kick for Cortana. I can actually see myself running that. And now, the Beast is here. Porygon 2, 3 attacks or cover, and this thing it just tanks hits. I think I ran Bolt Beam, Tri Attack, and Recover, because it just hits everything hard. Tri Attack, normal stab is just really nice on this thing. Download, I can get the +1 special attack, and just go from there. And last mon is Donphan, and this is the other HP Fire mon. I had HP Fire, Rapid Spin, Knockoff, Earthquake. Pretty sure I had that set. May have had a different move other than I know I had HP Fire and Earthquake. I may have had a different move than Knockoff. I don't remember if I did or not. But whatever, we'll see when we get into the battle. When deciding a lead, I saw the Electros lead coming from a mile away, just because I have nothing to deal with it. So to counter that, I'm pretty sure I led P2. Either P2 or Donphan, I don't remember. He did lead the Electros, and I did lead P2. And immediately I see that I'm able to get a special attack raise on the Electros. I'm not sure if AV plays into that factor. Like, if he's AV, like, let's say he's AV and he has a higher special, because download raises your special attacker's SPDEF based on his weaker defense. Like, if he's weaker in physical defense, it would raise attack. But if he's weaker in SPDEF, it would raise your special attack. I'm not sure if AV plays into that, but I had in the back of I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So I had in the back of my mind maybe AV or maybe Scarf. Those are really the only two Electros sets. Maybe E-Belt as well, because Electros has a pretty solid move pool. So I just see no reason to not click Tri Attack here, get some damage off, and I am able to get the freeze. So the Hax God's giving me some mercy right away. And then just pull a switch into Diancie. Really nothing the Electros could do, unless he has, like, Volt Switch, which I kind of expected him to go for there. But Diancie and Base Form can tank hits, so that's why I immediately pulled a switch into Diancie. But as you can see, he goes into Umbreon, and that's great for me. That's a free Mega, because he can't Toxic me, because Magic Bounce. Well, yeah, Synchronize is a thing, but I'm a Mega Diancie. It's really not that big of a deal if I get Toxicked. So he doubles into Rachi as I Mega, and I just get my rocks up, which is really nice. So I pull a switch into P2. It's my dedicated switch into this Rachi as I get the attack raise. So that made me think, okay, he's probably SPDEF Rachi or Scarfed with a minus defense nature. He might be a mixed Rachi with a minus defense nature. He might be mixed Rachi with minus defense nature. He could be Scarf Rachi. Wasn't ruling that out yet. Or he's SPDEF. One of those things. Or I'm not sure. Oh no, if it's both equal, it's 50-50. So could be still 50-50. But whatever. So he goes Umbreon here on my P2. As I'm really fearing the Toxic. I don't want P2 Toxic, so I just go into Diancie. As he Heal Bells, so his Electros thaws out. Which is fine. He protects the Scout, what I'm going to do. I go for Earth Power, predicting the Rachi there. So now he knows I have Earth Power, so he goes Rachi anyway on my Moonblast, and this actually does a decent chunk for a resisted hit. I get the special attack drop as he reveals leftovers, so now I know he's SPDEF Rachi for 2 reasons. 1, leftovers. 2, attack raise on P2. So he definitely has SPDEF investment in this Rachi. I pull a switch now into Donphan as he U-turns, takes that Rocky Helmet damage. As he goes into Toice, probably about to Rapid Spin here. I didn't want to risk it, so I have a switch in Vape. I'm going to use it. He does end up spinning, goes back into Umbreon as I Scald. I really didn't care if I burned that Umbreon, because I'm a Vaporeon. I didn't have Heal Bell on my Vaporeon, but that's fine. As now I go for the download and get the special attack raise on the Umbreon. Now I'm thinking he's FizzDef Umbreon, which is great news for my Diancie, because now Moonblast is going to nuke this thing. Because I got special attack raise, his defense is higher than his His defense is higher than his SPDEF, meaning Moonblast is going to nuke. I'm thinking now he's probably a FizzDev set for Weavile, which would make sense because Low Kick would do a metric ton to Umbreon if he wasn't. But I still do have this Mega Nancy. So now at a +1 P2, I just go for Tri-Attack on this Electros as he's able to wish it back up. Go for Tri-Attack again because it's dealing really solid damage. Knocks off my Eviolite, which sucks, but it's what are you going to do? As I Tri-Attack again, get a Para crit with it, and he synchronizes me with the Para. This is actually fine. I'm okay with this set of events. I am getting some hacks here, but it's okay. It's part of the game. I've lost a ton of games on hacks. Everyone has. But whatever. It's part of the game. What are you going to do? But this actually is really good for me. Because P2 is paralyzed, I'm not outspeeding anything anyway. So because P2 is paralyzed, he can't Toxic me if he had it. I was thinking he had Toxic on this Umbreon. He ended up not having Toxic. So I'm able to get the power hacks right there as I just go for Tri-Attack again. I believe I get it again here. Yeah, I do, as I go for Tri-Attack and kill him. Brain over there saying use Recover. Why would I use Recover? I'm at this amount of HP, and that Umbreon just dies to a Tri-Attack anyway, so why would I use Recover? So now I pull a switch into Kartana, which is the Quillfish, as he's able to deal nothing to me with the Sacred Sword, as he pulls a switch into Electros, predict my HP Fire, and boom, he eats it up. Go into P2, because I know I get this attack boost on this thing. And now he reveals the Drain Punch. Going to do a decent amount. He gets some Justice hacks right there by getting the power on my P2. And he gets another power here. So I can't recover, and this P2 is essentially dead. He goes for Hidden Power, probably Ice, for my Donphan. As now I'm able to just go into DNC for free. Goes into Rachi. I get another crit, but that's fine. I'm thinking I outspeed this thing now, as he goes into Gligar on my Earth Power, which is completely fine. I Moonblast. I'm able to 2KO this Gligar. The reason I stay in here, I thought he was going to predict my switch and go for Rocks. That's the only reason I stayed in. I thought he was going to predict my switch and go for Rocks, because this is his only rocker outside of Rachi. So either this or Rachi had Rocks. I was thinking it would be this, because why else would you bring a Gligar when I have a Weavile in the back? And a potential Vaporeon with Ice Beam. I did have Ice Beam on Vaporeon. Or Donphan with Ice Shard. I have Ice coverage on this team. Why else would you bring a Gligar? Rocks. I was thinking Rocks or Hazard Removal, but he has a Blastoise with Rapid Spin, so this thing had to be his rocker. So I was thinking he'd go for the Rocks here, and I could have Magic Bounced him back, but he does go for the EQ. I did Calc. I knew I could live in Earthquake anyway, and I'm able to 2KO this Gligar. Luckily, having Gligar in another league made me know that that thing is not especially bulky at all. Now, he does go back in the Rachi here, and I think he's in range of an Earth Power, but he gets the roll. It may have been a roll. I'm not sure. I wasn't completely sure of his spread. It may have been a roll, it may have been a roll, or may not have been. I don't know, but whatever. His Rachi lived and killed my Diancie, which is fine, because it looks like my Weavile is going to be able to do a lot still. As I am able to knock off his lefties. He's able to go down here. He goes into Blastoise. I just pull a switch into Vaporeon. Dedicated check to this thing. His Aura Sphere does 38%. He does get the Abs Max there. As he goes into Electros, and I wish. Now I pull a switch into my Donphan here. As he's able to knock off my Rocky Helmet. And I'm able to wish back up my Donphan to full. So now he goes into Kartana. I knock it off, and now it's time. It is time. He goes to the Leaf Blade. I eat it up. I eat it up no matter what, because I had my Sturdy. So that's why I stayed in. And it is time. HP Fire Donphan nukes and kills this Kartana. Who says Kartana's overpowered, huh? Who says it was overpowered? This thing just died to a Hidden Power Fire from a Donphan. And I believe I was minus Special Attack Nature too. I did EV to Oko it though. All you need is 148. You can run minus Special Attack Nature on a wall, slap HP Fire on it, and do a ton of damage to Kartana. Even Oko. So now he goes into toys here. Donphan did its job, so I just sack it to the Aura Sphere. As I go into this, I go into Quillfish here. I want to Toxic this Blastoise. If I'm able to Toxic the Blastoise, that just secures my victory. because then Vaporeon can 1v1 it. So I go hard on Vaporeon here because I know I can take a Volt Switch. As now he goes into Toys. As he Aura Spheres, and I'm able to get a Wish off. I believe I go hard in the... No, I Protect because I want HP back on Vaporeon. And this is where the game gets a little stally. We hear this exchange between Vaporeon, Qwilfish, Electros, and Blastoise. It's just the slowest part of the game, and it comes at the end. Able to Scald this thing. He knocks off my lefties, which kind of sucks. But I could deal with it because I do have recovery on the Vape between Wish and Protect. Vape's able to kill this Electros. As now he goes into Toys. Aura Spheres here. I maybe should have switched into Qwilfish. Now I go into Qwilfish. Mainly because I wanted to be at full no matter what. Just wanted to guarantee. He goes for Ice Beam there, maybe trying to get the freeze, but doesn't get it. And I'm able to Toxic the Blastoise, and that just secures my victory. Because I was able to Toxic the Blastoise, now Vaporeon could easily 1v1 it. He just goes for Water Pulse. Not going to do a whole lot to my Qwilfish. As now I go into Vaporeon, he just Aura Spheres. All I had to do is just keep protecting, and he's just going to slowly die to Toxic damage. I preserved Diff here by going into Qwilfish and tanking this Aura Sphere on 1 HP. It was a roll, but I do get the roll. I'm able to kill the Blastoise. So thank you, Sean, again for Qwilfish and Porygon 2. Both did work for me this game. Both picking up kills. Who would have thought Qwilfish actually putting in some solid work for me this game? GG No Jons, was a good game. Sorry about all the hacks, but it happens, part of the game and all. And you've seen my battles. You know I've lost my fair share of games on hacks. There's another game. In fact, I played a game today that probably will be uploaded either sometime next week, where I do get hacked. Not badly hacks though. Just one moment of hacks that ended up being the entire game. So yeah, we're now 3-4 minus 5. We're still thick in the playoff race because 5-7 West got 6-0'd, and Zorus lost his last game to also. And Zorus, I think, lost his last game or won his last game. I don't know. But we play Zorus next week. He currently holds the second wildcard slot in our conference. So that's going to be a big game. That's a huge game for us if we want to stay thick in the playoff race. West getting 6-0 definitely helps us out, though. Shout out to my boy AJ. Really helped me out this season by 6-0ing West. GG No Jons. I really needed this win to stay thick in the race. And hopefully we can pull out a nice W on Zorus next week. And does it make us take over the second wildcard slot? I don't think it does. I really don't think it does. But it does inch us closer. Probably depends on the diff. I don't even know Zorus' record. So Hispanic out. See you all next week.